What's up, Ram fans? Welcome back to Tuesday Night Sports. I'm your host, as always, Emily Kozel, back for yet another week to fill you in on all of the wonderful things going on with the green and gold and much, much more. From a sneak peek into the women's basketball game coming up this Thursday, where the Rams will take on the Cowboys right here in Moby Arena for their first border war battle of this year, to, of course, a look ahead at the men's matchup later on this week when they travel to the pit for a rematch against New Mexico. All of that and more on Tuesday Night Sports, which starts right now. Unlike my first two Tuesday nights here at CTV, let's tip off our discussion tonight by diving into the world of women's hoops. The green and gold are preparing to take on the Cowboys in what I'm expecting to be a great game this Thursday against two very evenly matched teams, and here's why. With a 7-6 record, CSU currently sits at 6th in the Mountain West, where they're riding a 2-game winning streak. And despite their worst overall record, Wyoming has been killing in the conference recently, resulting in a solid 8-5 mark at this point in February and putting them above the Rams right now at 4th place. And sure, while their records might indicate that the Rams may be the underdog in this one, I would do anything but count them out against the Pokes, especially when they're in front of that amazing Moby Arena crowd. And onto the individual matchups, number 4, McKenna Hofschild, will definitely be one to watch for Thursday on the offensive side of the ball. The junior guard currently leads the Rams in points per game with 16.6 points every night. And that's not all. She also tops the charts for assists for the green and gold, backing up an average of 6.6 in each outing. Now, onto the other side of things, this is pretty similar to number 12 on the Cowboys, McKinley Bradshaw, who puts in the work for 15 PPG and is fresh out of dropping 33 on San Jose State's heads. But look, she isn't the only player the Rams should be looking out for, though. Tommy Olson is also a beast on the court, leading Wyoming in dishes to her teammates and being the facilitator of this potent cowgirl offense. Once these two get into the game and work together with their two different skill sets, they can be very tough to take down. With these two in mind, CSU will clearly need to put their best foot forward if they want to take the dub. And with the end of the season quickly approaching, it's becoming more and more critical for the Rams to secure every win they can if they want any chance at postseason play. But even with this added urgency aside, I just can't wait to watch the action unfold in Moby this Thursday at 6 in the evening. These are two evenly matched squads, and I'm anxious to see how the green and gold matches up. And after all that, let's now switch our gears to the other side of the coin with Coach Medved and crew. And wow, have they been giving us a lot to talk about recently. I mean, come on, the green and gold are 20-3 so far this season, and I don't think they plan on slowing down anytime soon. After their massive win up in Boise on Sunday, the Rams head into yet another away game this Thursday night down in the pit in Albuquerque, where they'll face off against a mediocre 10-14 Lobos squad. And with this below-average record in mind, personally, I'd be super surprised if CSU didn't pull out the dub come later this week. And here's why. When the Rams get into their groove, they're extremely hard to stop. And with the way this New Mexico team has been playing recently, they'd have to pull out all the stops and play their best game of the season to even have a chance against this uber-talented CSU program, especially when David Roddy gets fired up. On Sunday, number 21 scored a quiet 18 points for the green and gold, while also shutting down the Broncos in overtime with a crucial block on the final shot to secure the win, 77-74. And looking at who they're up against, the Rams will need to keep an eye on New Mexico's number 5, guard Jamal Mashburn Jr. The Lobos star averages a solid 16.9 points per game. And when he gets going, he can definitely be a hard one to guard. And we all know how much trouble the Rams have had this year when going up against the team's number 1 option. Oh, and New Mexico also has another star in number 10, Jalen House, who's right behind his running mate Mashburn for 16.6 a night. Like I said at the top, if the Rams keep playing at the level they have been, this game should be a relatively easy one, even with the firepower on the other side. And their chances only increase further when you consider the way that Isaiah Stevens has been playing recently. The junior seems to have been shaken a little, and now he's back to playing better than ever. I know I wouldn't want to match up against number 4 when he gets into the zone. I'd have my ankles absolutely broken. And with that considered, I can't wait to watch the action unfold live on FS1 come Thursday night. And well, Ram fans, with that, that's all the action I have for you tonight. Tune in tomorrow at 7 for the first Women in Sports show this semester, and I'll see you next week. Have a great night.